Hey, what is going on, guys? I have a guest here as we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct. That's tomorrow. This is being uploaded really late because I had work, so whatever, working afternoons. But I have a special guest here, Nintendo Memories, and we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct tomorrow and our speculation on the entire Direct. So lots of it's going to be 40 minutes long, so lots of stuff. The last one was an absolute banger in June. So I don't know if they can top that, but hit me with something. Just
So one of the things that I feel like this is going to be I feel like this is going to be another Mario focused Nintendo Direct, just like the last one. Because then last time we got Mario Brothers Wonder, Super Mario RPG, the untitled Princess Peach game, Luigi's Mansion 2. I don't think they're going to do so much more of Mario Wonder again because we just had that Super Mario Brothers Wonder Direct, which was phenomenal.
mhm.
Um, but I think probably get another trailer for Mario RPG. We're definitely probably due for a full name reveal for the untitled Princess
Mhm.
Peach game. And I expect to probably see a full trailer for Luigi's Mansion 2, that
Yep.
port to Switch as well.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one big prediction I have is this is going to be another Mario focused direct.
Yeah, I think Mario
So
RPG is definitely going to show us a lot because we haven't seen much from that. But Mario Wonder, we'll get a trailer. I don't think for me, I don't think they're going to show us too much because I mean the game is only a month away though. So I don't know. A lot of people have been playing it. A lot of people got their chance to play it this past weekend. So there is plenty of gameplay out there. I don't think they want to show us too much, but I think you might be right. Like they might show like 5 minutes of that, 5 minutes of Mario RPG or something out of the 40 minutes. So technically that's still the main focus, especially when that's their holiday releases. So that makes sense. The Peach game, we might get a full title. Maybe we'll get a little bit more details on it. It'll probably come out early next year if I had to guess. Luigi's Mansion 2, I don't know if that's this year. Probably because it's just a port anyways. So you're right on the Mario standpoint, I would say. I would agree with all of that. I want to see, well, we want to see Metroid. Uh, they always shadow drop something though. So I mean,
yeah,
I say Metroid Prime 2 is probably gonna be shadow dropped.
yeah, I was actually gonna go there next. I actually, in terms of like, I see another GameCube Shadow Drop in this direct
Mm-hmm.
because they did it with Metroid back in February. They did it with Pikmin in June. I expect we'll get some other
Maybe,
GameCube Shadow Drop here, whether it be Metroid or something
yeah.
else.
I was gonna
If
say,
it's Metroid, it's
yeah,
Metroid.
Metroid Prime 2 makes sense because then like they could do Metroid Prime 3 in February and then reveal Prime 4 in the June direct and build the hype up for that for the holiday of next year. That's just what I would have to guess when it comes to Metroid. I mean, that makes complete sense. Maybe they could do some more ports of Metroid games that are not on the Switch. I think Josie had mentioned one that's she wanted ported. I don't know which one that is. You might know, but
Metroid Zero
okay.
Mission. Metroid Zero Mission. I think that one's the only that one could definitely be ported because that would be on Nintendo Switch Online, specifically the Game Boy Advance NSO, because that's what that came out on, and we will no longer have to deal with the torture that is the NES Metroid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now if we
But
were to roll back to Mario a little bit, I mean, we think Prime 2, but like if the focus were to be Mario, it would be amazing if we got Paper Mario Thousand Year Door like ported.
I would be
I'd be through the moon.
I'd be I'd be absolutely ecstatic if we got like the port of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I know a lot of people. I know it's been part of the rumors and speculation that it's probably happening. I'm leaning more towards probably not. It feels like a game that's too good to be true. But then again, at one time or another, Metroid Prime Remastered seemed too good to be true. That
Yeah,
game was rumored over and
it
over
was,
again, and then finally it came to be. So maybe there's some hope. I don't know.
and it was rumored
But
that
we'll
that
just have
I
to wait and
remember it
see.
was rumored that it was supposed to be Prime 1, 2, and 3 as a trilogy. So I mean,
Yeah,
that almost everyone kept thinking that was gonna happen before Prime 4, but they're doing it the smart way and making more money by doing them all separate, which makes more sense, business
yeah,
from a business standpoint. Um.
yeah.
Mm,
Now, I do have a question for
mm-hmm.
you because this has just been my standpoint, and I'm actually going in, and if my hopes are crushed, that's on me tomorrow. But I'm going in with a little bit of hope that we might actually get a teeny teaser for Metroid Prime 4. And the reason why I say that, hear me out, is because they they ended last direct with a big Mario trailer. Mario Wonder, they ended with that.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a Mario Wonder direct, right? They cannot end with something Mario related again. There's no way. Unless it's like the next big 3D Mario, not happening.
True.
You
True.
know, there's only one other game that I think would make people lose their minds. Metroid Prime 4, the game that was announced 6 years ago, rebooted 2 years later, and now we still never heard anything aside from a Twitter banner that's been changed on Retro Studios' Twitter page. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense to me, unless Nintendo has some other big crazy thing that we just don't know about. I know
I
there's rumors of a Kid Icarus remake
Donkey Kong.
as well.
I was gonna
So
say Donkey Kong would make people
yeah,
maybe lose their minds a little bit. If it's a 2D Donkey Kong, we all know Josie's gonna be flipping out. If it's 3D, then
of
everybody's
course.
gonna be flipping out because there hasn't been a 3D Donkey Kong since Donkey Kong 64, which also should be ported. So that'd be that'd be really cool. But I don't think it's Donkey Kong's time to shine yet because Mario is has all these games coming and stuff. I think it would be great if Donkey Kong got its shine next year. I mean, yeah, we got Metroid still having its build up with the Prime games coming back and stuff, but I think that outside of the Prime games, it would be nice if Donkey Kong would get a little bit of love. Like bring Donkey Kong 64 back on the Nintendo Switch Online. It's not on there, right? Correct? Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
believe it
that would
is.
be
No.
wonderful if they brought like even if they don't do a new game yet, like just bring that back. That'd be great. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a game that's very important to a lot of people, but it's hard to find these days unless you get get a 64. I mean, it deserves a port.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah. And I think
go for it.
go ahead. I was gonna say something else. I would just caution everybody. There's always a chance that this direct could very well be overhyped. That there
Mm-hmm.
may be, because there's always a chance that we're probably gonna see those headlines, the stuff that we don't care about. Don't expect Nintendo to drop a crazy new announcement every five
Yeah.
seconds. Like, don't go in. I used to have that mindset. That was because I adored the Wii U
Mm-hmm.
days because the directs in those days, they had a big announcement every 5 seconds. You go back to those directs during the Wii U days, Nintendo had something big at almost every 5 seconds. And the Nintendo Direct in November of 2015 was a prime example. Go back and watch that direct. There's like a big
I'll have
announcement
to look
from
at that. I'll
Nintendo
have to
every
look
like
at that.
5 seconds.
You know,
Yeah, you
another
should. It's
thing,
great.
people have been, I don't know why, and I very much so disagree with this, but there's been like Smash speculation going around, and I'm like, no, because I think they have to update the game for, might be Amiibo support, I don't know, because something to do with the Sora Amiibo, apparently I heard something about that.
Yeah, and if that's the case, that's all I
Yeah,
expect. Okay, Sora is an
yeah,
amiibo. That's it.
yep,
Nothing else. Like if there's any speculation about a new Smash announcement or like new DLC, Sakurai ended
yeah,
that. He gave a great final
yeah,
presentation. I mean, I've never been big into the Kingdom Hearts franchise because I haven't had a chance to really sit down and play
mhm,
those games. But even I was like, wow, fans are finally getting what they
mhm,
wished for. And it was a great trailer, a great final presentation.
absolutely.
Why would you want to add anything? Why would you want to add anything
Yeah,
after that?
plus he even
You know?
said that he didn't know what was next for the franchise already. So I mean, he already cleared that up. Like he's not working on anything for the game right now, other than maybe an update for the
Right.
Sora Amiibo. That's about it. Which, if that's the case, I'm happy because I was hoping they would still do an Amiibo for that character because I was worried they wouldn't because of Disney and how expensive it might be to make that Amiibo. But I'll take two, please.
Oh
um,
yeah. 100%.
but
Um,
what were you gonna say? Something? Go for it.
I was gonna say, and I just lost my train of thought. Dadgummit.
Mhm.
It'll come back to me. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead
I
while
was
I'm
just
thinking.
gonna
Go ahead.
mention F-Zero because someone mentioned something with F-Zero too, and I'm like, I would love just give me a port of like one of the older F-Zeros or something. I'd love to see one for Nintendo Switch Online, but that actually had like online support to play with other people. That'd be amazing. You know, just one of the older classics, or do make that their Shadow Drop, like the GameCube one or whatever. Port the GameCube one. You know that'd be awesome. I mean, just bring F-Zero back. They know that people want it, but Nintendo doesn't always listen to the fans. So we know
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
they people clamor for stuff all the time, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna do this instead." Paper Mario is a prime example. Go back to the old traditional ways. Origami King. That's what we
Yeah.
get. Now, to be fair, Origami King's a great game. I enjoyed Origami King. If they would just get rid of the spinning mechanic, then it'd be classic Paper Mario again.
Okay.
Paper Mario again. Other than that, great game.
Or Mother
But
3. Right?
every fan would lose their minds if they finally. No, imagine how many tweets or spams that Reggie would get after that direct.
Oh my
They would
gosh.
just spam like, "You finally did
Yeah.
it." Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. I think this direct is also going to officially confirm or deny whether or not Tears of the Kingdom is gonna officially get
Oh
DLC
yeah.
or not. I know AJ Onuma said we're not doing DLC. There's no plans on it. But I think at least, I mean, for one, he could be telling the truth. He really
Mhm.
could be. But I also think that he could also be, lying to, again, preserve that surprise. Because the thing I've noticed about the Zelda team, especially with this game, they really wanted to preserve the surprise and that awaited
Mhm.
players when going into this game, because a lot was kept
Oh
secret
yeah, no
when
kidding.
it comes when it comes to this game. Like, we had no idea just how much they were
No
hiding from
kidding.
us in this game until
Yeah,
we,
because
we
I
actually
thought
played it.
I thought like the whole underground thing was only gonna be like part of dungeons. Like I was like, oh, we're gonna get dungeons that take us underground and stuff, and the caves and whatever. We didn't know there was a whole nother map. Like, it made no
Yeah,
sense.
for real. Which is why I think if we get anything tomorrow, I think, and that could also be another shadow drop, a master mode for Tears of the
Yeah,
Kingdom. Go download
I
it,
think I think
and
that would
that,
be.
that
I could see that at least because that's just a quick
I
update.
could see that if yeah, very quick update, and if that's all they're doing in terms of DLC, great. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's fine. But I would at least hope possibly a master
Hmm.
mode.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's
that's
mine.
fine. Um.
That's,
So as you no, you're good. Um, Speaking of Zelda, it's not gonna happen. Not yet. I was gonna say, well, our remasters of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but I don't think it's happening yet.
yeah, I think that's early next
Yeah.
year. I think that's February. I think that's gonna be. I think that seems like a February direct announcement for next year, because I think they want to let Tears of the Kingdom ride
Oh yeah.
its tidal wave for the rest of this year. I have no doubt it's probably going to get nominated for Game of the Year at the Game
Oh yeah.
Awards. Which hashtag I'm actually going
That's
this year.
awesome.
I'm actually
That's
going
so
this
cool.
year. I
That's so
can't
cool.
wait. Oh yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, I plan on vlogging that whole
Absolutely.
trip and sharing it with all of you guys. It's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be great. But I have no doubt Tears of the Kingdom is going to ride a huge wave of hype leading into that, and I'm sure Nintendo wants to make sure that is the
Hmm.
forefront, that is the focus. I feel like if they announced Wind Waker and Twilight Princess now, I think it would take away from some of
Yeah,
that
because
hype.
there's still lots of people
And
still playing Tears of
um,
the Kingdom that have not finished it and stuff too. It's a really big game, and a lot of
right,
people have less time, and it takes a while. So I think February's perfect time to announce it for like maybe like a summer release or something next year, spring or summer release.
oh
That
yeah,
perfect timing, and then let those games sail the rest of the Switch era, and then our next Zelda games will be on the next console. It makes the most
oh
sense.
yeah. Now this is something I don't. This is kind of an out there prediction. This isn't something I kind of see in this direct, but maybe it also further off later, probably again towards the end of the Switch's life cycle. People have been asking whether or not they may do a third Breath of the Wild. I don't see
Mm-mm.
that, but I got into a conversation with another content creator, and we got to talking. I could see them doing a sequel to Age of Calamity, because
Mm.
they stopped Calamity Ganon at the end of that game,
Mm.
but Ganondorf is still down underneath the
Oh
castle,
man. Oh
and they
jeez.
never were able to uncover that. So I could see them doing that, but again, I see that further off.
I mean, if it's a
But
warrior,
anyway,
would it
that's
be a
just
Warriors game? You saying another Warriors?
it
Okay,
would be a
okay.
Warriors game. Yeah, I would say like a sequel to that. But anyway, that's like further off if they
If they
wanted
were
to
to
like
ever do
give
that,
something to hold fans
yeah, that'd be
over.
a while from now,
Yeah,
anyways. Um,
but yeah, just wanted to throw that out
how
there.
about Kirby? Anything?
Kirby, I I don't see them. I really don't. I really don't see anything from Kirby, and it may just be because of the fact that I'm not as big of a Kirby fan as I used to
Hmm.
be. Like I used to like during my younger years, I would play a lot of Kirby. I'm not much of a Kirby fan anymore as I used to be. I mean, Kirby's cool. I mean, I mean, anytime I see a trailer, like when I saw the announcement of that 3D Kirby, I forget what was the
Kirby in the
name of the
Forgotten
3D Kirby.
Forgotten Land.
Kirby in the
Yeah.
Forgotten Land. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. When I saw that trailer, I was like, "Wow, Kirby's getting a
Hmm.
full like 3D style game." I was like, "That's pretty
Yeah.
cool." And then I have a little sister who is a huge Kirby fan, and whenever she saw that, she was like, "Oh
Yeah.
wow, they're actually doing that." And so I'm really happy for her and for all Kirby fans because I used to play it a lot when I was a kid, and so seeing that I thought was really cool. So as far as something new for Kirby, I mean, it's been it was when did Forgotten Land come?
Uh,
It came out in
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
It came out
Yeah.
2022,
So
right?
it's fairly soon.
Okay. I don't. I think it's a little too soon for something new for
Hmm.
Kirby. If they're developing anything new for Kirby, I think that is being saved for Nintendo's next
Hmm.
system, which I don't want to talk about right now because
Yeah.
I like if there's any chance.
I really
Right now,
like
Switch Pro
honestly when it
people,
comes to the
that's not happening in
no,
the direct.
not till next sometime
No,
mid next year we might
no,
get an announcement, but that's down the line. I mean, I think that
yeah,
the fact like Prime 4 is one of those games I feel like is going to be like a launch title with the new console, plus the end of the Switch era, same way as Breath of the Wild. Makes sense, I would say.
yeah. I could see Metroid Prime 4 being a dual
Hmm.
release for the new system and the current Switch. I still think that even though this new system will be stronger, more powerful,
Hmm.
4K, you name it, I still think that the current Switch will maintain some level of support
Yeah.
before they start phasing
Oh
that
yeah.
out. For a while at
Yeah.
least. Because Nintendo did say this is Nintendo talking, not me. Nintendo said in their investor meetings multiple times, "We want 10 years out of this
Mhm.
system." They've said it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
We want 10 years out of this system. And if that's the case, that means that the support for this current system is at least going to last till 2027. That's if they stick to
That
that.
makes sense.
So even if an even if a new Switch is announced and even released in like 2024, 2025, I still think that support for the current Switch is still
Oh
going to
yeah.
continue going forward
Absolutely.
for a while.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, it'll still probably be cartridge based, plus possibly backwards compatible with the regular Switches, which makes complete sense. So, I mean, it's not going to
right.
be like that insane. I mean, hardware wise, it'll be better, but we're getting into the console now and not like the actual direct. We're obviously not going to see the console.
Right. Which all that to say, don't expect it in tomorrow's direct. There's no
No.
way. No way.
No, no way. I would love to see the game's Little Mac is in. I'd love to see that return.
Watch out.
Yeah, Punch Out would be so cool to
Punch
see
out.
come back. That'd be awesome. But and then there ain't no way that's gonna happen. Some of their older franchises, like, nah, they say no, they don't ever want to bring back some of their like older stuff.
Yeah, I would really, and this is one of the reasons why I'm excited for Super Mario RPG, is because if they announced a new Mario and Luigi game,
Oh.
I'd lose my mind.
Hmm.
And that is the like Super Mario RPG. That's why I have a lot of hope for that game. Is because for one of the reasons I'm excited for is because for one, that's a game I've never gotten a chance to
Hmm.
play, and I'm a fan of that type of play style because I enjoyed the Mario and Luigi series. But I hope that when that game comes out, it kind of reignites some fan passion for that
Yeah.
series, and hopefully it will show Nintendo that we still care about that kind of
Hmm.
franchise and that continue to make more of
Yeah.
that. And hopefully either A, we get a new Mario and Luigi game or a new Paper Mario game, a new proper style Paper Mario game, or a sequel to Super Mario RPG. Because at one time they were planning
Yeah.
that. I found out that from a friend of mine who is a big fan of Super Mario RPG that at one time they were planning on making a sequel to Super Mario RPG, but that turned
Mm.
into Paper Mario
Mm.
64. So,
And you
but
know
yeah,
a perfect
so
example of a franchise that got a remake, full remake, and then got a sequel is Crash Bandicoot. It had the trilogy come back, and
oh
then a
yeah,
Crash Bandicoot 4 finally happened after all them years because the trilogy succeeded so much. So it was like there is a good chance that RPG could get a sequel. Or Nintendo goes also the route of, hey, this remake of this old game was really successful. Why don't we do this again with some of our other games? Like Donkey Kong Country, like imagine the original, just a full-blown remake or something. Like, that'd sell like crazy.
oh yeah.
That'd be amazing.
It would.
kind of thing. So
Oh
that'd
yeah.
be awesome. You know.
Oh yeah. There's so much that there's a lot of possibilities now because I feel like going into this direct tomorrow, and it kind of felt that way in the June direct. We really don't know what to expect
Other
tomorrow
than Mario
because
Kart,
like in back in
Mario Kart.
other than oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's another thing. Mario Kart Wave 6. That is another thing I expect to see
absolutely,
tomorrow. The official
hundred
trailer
percent.
for the final
Mm-hmm.
DLC of Mario Kart. I expect to see that. Um, but other than that, like I really don't. Other than like it being like a Mario focused direct
Splatoon
tomorrow,
3 DLC,
I don't know what
Splatoon
else.
3 DLC probably.
That's another big thing. I totally forgotten
Yeah.
about that. That's another thing I really hope to see because I really enjoyed the Splatoon 2 Octo
Mm-hmm.
expansion for like the Octo expansion for Splatoon 2, and it looks like the side order DLC. It looks like it's going to
Mm-hmm.
continue that storyline. And they've said I believe the development team, the Squid Research Lab or whatever they call themselves, um, they said that there's going to be like new gameplay mechanics, like new single player gameplay mechanics that's going to be in this.
Okay.
So whatever that is, I'm excited to see what they have in store. And I enjoyed what they did in the last one, and I'm excited to see what they do here.
Yeah.
So it looked, and by the way, that trailer they showed way back when looked very early in
Mm-hmm.
development. So I could see why it's probably taking them a while.
Yeah.
So
I'm finally getting
yeah,
Splatoon 3 this weekend, so I'm excited to
sweet.
finally start
It's a great
playing
game.
that. So I hesitated for so long, but then I got convinced because the game still has at least 2 to 3 years of support probably before they decide to do a fourth one. So I got plenty of time to get into the third game still. So I'm finally gonna check that out. But yeah, other than that and the Mario Kart DLC, there's nothing guaranteed. I don't think really to.
Right. Which I think is honestly pretty cool because if you go back to the February direct, like we were still waiting for Tears of the Kingdom at
Mm-hmm.
the time, and we knew going into that we were probably going to get a trailer
Mm-hmm.
for that, and that was one of the reasons like I was super excited going into it. With this, like there's like so much mystery surrounding like
Mm-hmm.
what could they show? What's the next big game they're going to
Outside of
tease?
Mario,
Because
yeah.
because that's something outside of Mario, what's it gonna be? And that's another reason why I think Metroid might be tomorrow. I really think it has a chance. Like if my hopes are crushed tomorrow, again, that's on me. But I still
Mm-hmm.
think there might be a chance because there's what other big game do they have besides Mario Wonder, which I'm sure Mario Wonder is going to sell like gangbusters because it's going to revolutionize 2D
Oh yeah.
Mario. It's already much better than the new Super Mario Brothers series, which I enjoyed the new Super Mario Brothers series, but this is going to way outperform those games whenever that game
Mm-hmm.
releases. But outside of Mario, what other big game you have to get people hyped and looking forward to? And I'm sure investors have probably got to be wondering where the heck this game's
Yeah.
at too. I mean,
It
that's another
if
thing.
they
You know,
if they show anything Prime for at all, then your next stream you're getting $10 from me. I'm betting you right now. They show anything, any kind of tease on Prime 4, I owe you $10 because I don't believe they're gonna.
all
But
right,
your
I'll
your
take
next
it.
stream, your next stream. If they show Prime 4 tomorrow, your next stream, I'm giving you get $10 or whatever.
All
Yeah, I owe
right.
you $10.
well, y- I'll take it. But that's the only logical thing that comes to mind because I don't know what else. I mean, again, like you said, Donkey Kong could do it. I mean,
Star
there's so many
Fox.
other things
Uh,
like Star Fox too, but I don't see
oh.
Star Fox coming back
It'd
for
be
a
great if they.
while.
It would be
I
awesome if their shadow dropped game was like Star Fox Adventures from the GameCube because I love that game. I never
it,
beat it either, and I own it. But like that was my childhood right there.
really.
And if they
Yeah.
brought that back, because it seems like they're just.
Either that or Star Fox Assault.
I have not played Assault, but
Star Fox Assault is
but
a
I
great
will
game.
say
If you've not played Assault, Assault is a great
I
game.
will say that it seems like I agree with Josie on this one that I've messaged her 2 or 3 times, but still her opinions are wonderful on this stuff. I would agree with her on like Nintendo likes shadow dropping GameCube games. It seems like now, which they used to never do that, but it seems like they are listening now to people
Right.
that they like shadow dropping GameCube games for the Switch now. And since they did Metroid Prime, they also did the Mario 3D All Stars, so technically that wasn't a shadow drop though, but that was still older games coming back,
No.
including Sunshine. But just within 1 year, having Prime 1 plus Pikmin 1 and 2 shadow dropped. I don't know. It seems like they're just going to keep doing that. So maybe they won't just. For all we know, it might not be Prime 2 yet. It could be something else.
I mean, here's another reason why I think they're starting to shadow drop GameCube games is because if they threw them on Nintendo Switch Online, they'd probably have to up that price, and it would probably make a lot of fans
Mm-hmm.
angry if they did
Yeah.
that. Because I mean, you know, and it seems like it takes a long time to get all these games working
Mm-hmm.
and ready whenever they're officially
Yeah.
announced for NSO, and they have to have you know, a good selection, a good
Mm-hmm.
lineup to justify that. So it kind of makes sense why they're doing it one at a time.
Yeah.
In this case, makes them more money in the long run in a way.
I'm just looking at my amiibo. I'm thinking if there's anything that I missed. I don't know. like, no, we
Yeah,
talked about the
but
Peach Jam stuff.
tomorrow,
So no.
yeah, but tomorrow looks like it's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I don't know what there's no telling what we could see. I most likely I'm banking on it being Mario focused again. If we
Mm-hmm.
get, and we'll probably get a Shadow Drop, and I hope they end with Metroid. If they don't, I don't know what else they're gonna end it with. If they may end with something totally out of the blue that
Yeah.
surprises me, but other than that, I think tomorrow is probably Mario focused again, which
I think so,
I'm
and
definitely down
I
for.
don't think they will end it with Mario RPG because, like you said, they ended the
No,
last one with Mario. So, hey, I mean, if somehow there's a teaser for 2024 with a release year for Prime 4, then congratulations, you beat me on that bet. Because I don't believe it, but if it happens, I will be very hyped, and I'll be like, well, I owe somebody money. Is it? Because that'd be sick.
well, another reason why I think we're bound to see something tomorrow is because at this point we're nearing five. It's been over 4.5 years
Yeah.
since the restart back in January of 2019. They've got to have something to show,
Hmm.
whether it be even if it's a small teaser of Samus landing her ship on a planet. I'll take
Yeah.
that. I just want to see a
Yeah.
little bit of what
Just
the world
anything.
looks like. I want to see what Samus looks
Yeah.
like, and then just let us know that this game is
Give us
okay.
give us
Because
like
I
the little
mean,
tune after the save point or whatever, the portal tune. That'd be so cool.
yeah,
That'd be so exciting.
like
Be hype.
that would be
Yeah.
great. Like anything just would be amazing.
It's kind of like
But
it's
I
weird
don't
because it's
know.
kind of like a Bayonetta 3 situation. That game was announced in 2017 and didn't come out until 2022. And it was like, okay, where is this game at? They didn't show it for like 4 or 5 years. It just didn't make sense. I don't know why. And that game didn't have a development restart. They just announced it way too early, and it sucks when
No.
developers announce a
Yeah.
game way too early. Give people, for example, outside of Nintendo, apparently, well, Elder Scrolls 6 was announced 5 years ago, and they're finally just starting to like develop the game. So it's just weird. Yeah,
Wow.
it's just I don't know. That being,
And see, I feel like a lot of that I feel like is like a PR stunt. Like, look
yeah,
at us.
yeah.
Here we go. Here's like this is coming, and then in reality, it's not coming for another 5+
Hmm.
years.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
but yeah,
I think that's all
absolutely.
the thoughts I got. I don't know how it's gonna end. We just know
Yeah.
Mario Kart, maybe Splatoon 3. Pokemon just had its first DLC drop, so I don't think the second one will be shown. I don't really think
Yeah.
we'll see much on that. Maybe Detective
Another
Pikachu, but
it, yeah. This also just came to mind. There's only I mean, if they cuz it has been a while since a new top-down 2D Zelda game. They
yeah,
could do something along those
there is a
lines. But
small
again,
chance, but very small.
Tears of the Kingdom is still out and running a high tidal wave, and I
Mhm.
don't think they want to take away from
No,
that.
I'm
So,
actually just
but
surprised in a way that it's funny. Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey came out the same year, and now Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder the same year. It's like,
I think that's
what?
cool.
It is. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Mario and Zelda the same year. If it was a 3D Mario, then
Oh
there'd be
yeah.
two games up for Game of the Year. If it was a 3D Mario
Oh,
game,
that would be
just
sick.
like it was in
The
20.
next 3D Mario is saved for the next system,
Oh
though.
yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, final thoughts. I got nothing left other than I don't know what it's gonna end with. I don't believe it's gonna be Prime 4, but hey, if it's Prime 4, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as my final thoughts go, I'd say keep your expectations in check. That's why I'm
Yeah.
riding in with a 50-50 shot that this thing is going, that Prime 4 is going to be the end thing. I won't be disappointed if it's
Mm-hmm.
not. But at the same time, because I remember like before the restart happened, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna get Prime 4, we're gonna get Prime 4, and then I'd walk away so defeated. And then
Yep.
finally, so finally I've learned to scale back my hype a little bit. You know, even just because it says 40 minutes of games doesn't mean 40 minutes of
Yeah.
Nintendo games.
There'll be
So just
there'll be a lot of third
keep
party.
your expectations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, keep your expectations in check, and just whatever they announce tomorrow. I'm sure there will be something that catches our eye. I'm sure there'll be some things that make us go
Yeah.
crazy, and I'm excited to see what
Yep.
they
There
have.
was
So,
the
but
June one. I had lower expectations and they blew me away. So just going with low expectations. Like you
yeah,
said, we don't know what to expect, but we also know some things that are there. So I mean, at least getting more on stuff that we are excited for is always cool. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain if like half of if like 75% of it's third party stuff I don't care about, and I still get 25% of stuff that's new and fresh of stuff that I want to see. So I mean, that's fine.
maybe people will finally get Silk Song tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. No way. No way. All right. Wow. We went for a half hour. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah,
A lot of predictions. Holy crap.
this has been
Yeah,
awesome.
it's been fun.
This,
All right. Thanks
this
so
has been
much for
awesome.
joining me, Nintendo Memories. And where can people find you that watch this?
Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel, as he just said, Nintendo Memories. And it's exactly how it sounds. You just spell it, capital N, capital M, Nintendo Memories, and my channel will be the first thing that pops up. I do everything from deep dives into Zelda to talking about gaming news that comes out in the media. Um, and I do live streams on Thursdays, where I will play games on the hardest setting. And right now I'm playing through Zelda 2, and so very difficult game. And that's why I'm holding out on doing a 3 heart challenge for Tears of
Hmm.
the Kingdom, because I want to see if there's a master mode or
Yep.
not. If there is a master mode, I'm gonna do the three
That's
heart
gonna be
run in master
tough.
mode, because I did it with Breath of
That's
the
gonna be
Wild. I did
tough.
it with Breath of the Wild. If there's not a master mode, I have something I'm gonna do for that, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
announce it here. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be
That's
cool.
sweet.
I thought through it all. It's gonna be insane.
Awesome.
So if you want to follow me there, on my
Do
YouTube
it.
channel, it's
My
great.
brother
Nintendo
did, by the
Memories.
way. I got my brother to sub to you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Um.
Awesome. Well, thank
Mhm.
you.
And maybe we'll do this again after the direct, possibly. You know.
Absolutely.
Heck, that might
100%.
be tomorrow night if all goes well. We'll see. You know.
I'm down.
Maybe we can be like, hey Josie, come talk with us. I don't know. We'll see. She's very busy, so. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this was fun. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. And like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below your predictions. This is up late, but hey, still check it out. Hopefully you still watch this before the direct. And we'll see you guys after the direct. Peace out.